I had migraines for 3 months daily.
What causes that migraine relief? Like, how do you get
Can
that?
I show you on the skeleton?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Good morning, everybody. It's Dr. Baker. Hey, we got a jam-packed day. I'm just reviewing my schedule before my patients this morning. We got tons of new patients, tons of regular patients. If you're suffering from neck pain, back pain, carpal tunnel, migraines, headaches, whatever, give us a call. We've been doing this for 29 years in the area. Baker Chiropractic and Wellness. I might not be able to adjust you today, but call 561-CARE and we'll make sure we get you in and get you guys taken care of. Have a wonderful day. Take a deep breath here. Perfect. Great. Just relax. All the way in. Yep. There, positive and fall. But you're doing great. That's awesome. Let's get you feeling so good you'll get back on that motorcycle.
I know, right?
So that's cool. So when patients come in from other clinics, we can just log in, abnormal curve there, pull up the schedule and pull up the x-rays. Relax. Nice.
Car accident about 7 years ago. Threw my back out to where I couldn't walk. Came to chiropractor twice, 2-3 times a week for a couple months, and I'm back to walking. I'm back to feeling better. It's helped a lot.
So I just saw a patient and his lower back was hurting right here. This is called the SI joint, the sacroiliac joint, okay? He's been having lower back pain in this right joint. He's done everything, the medical care. He comes in here to the chiropractor. We adjust his right SI joint and he's 100% better. We're gonna be taking a picture of Mr. Bones right here. He's actually 122 years old. I know he looks a little emaciated, but that's okay after 122, that's normal. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna take a picture of the cervical spine, which is right here. There's 7 vertebrae in the neck. The x-ray beam is going through right here, so watch this, guys. So we're gonna come over here. Now what you see right here is actually a rod that goes up and down Mr. Bones' cervical spine here. And so that's just to keep the skeleton upright. But what we're actually looking at all these bones right here, so we look at the alignment of all these vertebrae. Isn't that cool?
So this is a picture of the first chiropractic adjustment that was done in 1895. So it actually helped to restore a deaf man's hearing. He was a janitor, got adjusted by D.D. Plummer, and was able to hear.
I had migraines for 3 months daily.
My cousin had migraines and she literally has to shut the whole house down, lights off, and she's like miserable.
Yeah, they had to send me home from work all the time.
So how did you get the migraine fixed? Did you take medicine?
So, no.
What'd you do?
I don't take medicine. The doctor told me to take medicine. He gave me medicine that actually had side effects that could probably kill you.
Oh my God.
And so I decided to come to the chiropractor. And it took 3 adjustments that they were gone.
And that was it. And you're like, why didn't I come sooner?
Yeah. And so coming in here, like I don't have hip pain anymore. I don't have knee pain anymore. And I'm like, woo, I can
know.
stand up all day,
I
joyous.
know. And no migraines?
No migraine.
Isn't that crazy?
I haven't even had like headaches and nothing.
100% better after what, 3 adjustments, Jim?
What causes that migraine relief? Like, how do you get
Can
that?
I show you on the skeleton?
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Okay, so Janet, who we just talked to, had a misalignment or a subluxation of this first cervical vertebrae right here. So what happens when that first vertebrae goes out of alignment, okay, the #1 effect are headaches. So she goes to her doctors, takes medication, Advil, Aleve, whatever, but it doesn't do anything to realign your spine. So by realigning her spine, we took the pressure off C1, the first cervical vertebrae, and her headaches resolved. That's how chiropractic care works.
Instantly. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And then what does medicine do? Does medicine just blocks the pain and then it comes back?
Yes, exactly.
Oh, and
Yep.
then this, when you make that adjustment, then you don't need the medicine because there's no pain there.
100%. Let me ask everybody, how many headaches do you think are normal? The answer is 0. There is no such thing as a normal headache. So I had a patient the other day say, Doc, I get normal headaches 5 days a week. I'm like, what's a normal headache? There is no such a thing as a normal headache. So if you're out there suffering from headaches, A lot of the times it can be this upper vertebrae that's misaligned. Let me ask you guys a question. How many out there actually suffer from headaches? I want to hear. Like, comment, and let me hear how often you have headaches, because I'll tell you what, there's no such thing as a normal headache. What happens is over the course of time, your spine just doesn't get that way overnight. So you don't put your head on the pillow one night and all of a sudden wake up with all these problems. It's a slow, gradual change over the course of time. So slow, subtle changes. And then that becomes your new normal. And then you don't really feel like that's your normal, but you don't realize how bad you are until you start getting adjusted, and then you start to feel better. And it's like, aha, this makes sense.
Why didn't I come
Why didn't I do
years
this
ago?
before? And so I have patients, then probably one of the number one things they say is, why didn't I do this before? Why didn't my medical doctor tell me? And that's actually a good point. So my dad was a medical doctor. So they look at things differently. They don't evaluate x-rays, so every patient looks like a prescription. So the doctor will write a prescription for this and that, then you have side effects from that. So no offense to doctors. Doctors are amazing people, but they look at things differently, and that's the beauty of chiropractic care. We're turning over stones that have never been turned over by a medical provider. Hey, we love our medical doctor friends, but they definitely don't do what we do. What's up, Tony?
Not much, man.
Hey, this is my fishing buddy. We're going fishing. We call Tony, AKA the Bass Master. How you liking all this chiropractic care, Tony?
I do.
What did you tell me when I first met you? You should have been doing this how many years ago?
I've been doing this about 5 years ago.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And how has it made you feel, Tony? How much better?
Oh, it's between night and day.
Night and day.
Yes.
That's awesome. And what finally made you say, you know what? I'm gonna give this a shot.
Really, like I told you, I was scared.
Yeah.
You hear these things. You hear
And
that?
what do you hear? What type of things did you hear? I find this interesting.
They'll hurt you. And I want to tell you something. That's not true.
It's not true.
The only hurt that I've got is that I didn't come to you before.
It's awesome, Tony.
Yeah. I never can get this right.
Yeah, that's okay. I'll get you. Awesome.
I was already in so much pain, I said, well, what the heck? I got to lose you.
Exactly.
And he has taken all that away, really. I went to my family doctor.
Yep.
I slipped and stiffened up, didn't want to take the fall, and tore the muscle. I went to him and he says, there's nothing I can do, it's just going to take a long time. And I said, what? He said, well, your spine, there's nothing I can do for it.
So when I first...
Having a doctor say, there's nothing I can do. And come here and he says, it's going to take time, but we're going to get you back to where you should be.
And that's actually a good
and
point.
it has been.
That's actually a good point, Tony. So
Yes.
the point is, there's nothing that a medical doctor could do. We just talked about that, but there's a lot that a chiropractor can do. So there's a big difference.
And one thing that Dr. Baker has never said, I need surgery.
Yeah, I know.
He's
Exactly.
never said that.
That's
Yeah.
good.
When I first met Tony, he was actually dragging his leg.
Yeah.
That nerve was so pinched he couldn't function. The left leg just wasn't working.
From here down to my knee would go numb,
Yes.
totally numb. My leg has not been numb since.
And so what that means, we successfully took the pressure off of that pinched nerve
Yes, you
that
have.
started in your lower back and then went all the way down your leg. And
Yes,
since
we
he's
have.
been a patient, he hasn't had that. But the medical approach to this is drugs,
Yeah.
epidurals, steroids, different medications with side effects. But if you have a physical problem where your vertebrae is pinching that nerve, which you did at L5, this nerve was compressing those nerves, you can take all the medication you want. It will not fix that problem. It needs to be manually adjusted. That's what we did with chiropractic care, and that's what we do every day here. And that's the beauty of chiropractic care, looking at things unlike a medical doctor. We look at things through a different lens.
We really hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Accelerated Health. Make sure you do the 4 things now. Comment, like, subscribe, and hit the notifications button. We'll see you next week.